they took the bug catcher thing out of the outlet, so check it out. But look at that. It did its job. You're supposed to change it like every 90 days or something. So I was supposed to have changed it end of October, I believe. Looks like got one fly in there and then all those fruit flies. So this was that Zevo flying insect trap. So it works. So if you guys need a fruit fly type flying insect trap, I suggest that one. It works. There we are. Here's my face. I'm filming the right way. So now running errands with Cassie. Woo! We stopped at the bank, placed an order for getting some Korean money. So that'll take a week. So it's good that for her we've got a month to get the stuff done. So instead of being able to go right to Chicago and getting money right away at a place, we placed an order. So that'll show up at the bank in a week and we'll come pick it up. And now we're going to a Postnet store to go get a return envelope for her so she can get her visa back. So another little thing checked off the list. Yay! So those are today's errands. And Mandy should be landing within the hour. So she's still in the air. Still haven't heard from her, but that'll happen shortly. Alright, Cassie's getting ready little by little. She bought her suitcases, so we have her main one and her carry-on. I guess these have really good wheels. She was showing us the other day about how, you can see that or not, but it just it twists really well. Of course this has nothing in there, so once you put some weight in there, you see what happens. Just like with this type of suitcase, that's what Mandy had. When there's nothing in there, yeah, it moves really well, really easily. But then you get stuff in here, and like with Mandy's, it ended up that this was pooching out so much that it got top heavy. But so she's got that, and then she bought a little toiletry set here so she can put her shampoo and conditioner and mouthwash or whatever. She's got a little spray bottle, and then this is like a toothbrush head cover, although we may get her an electronic toothbrush so she wouldn't have to worry about that, but that's nice. And then she has her little outlet converter, so she found this worldwide adapter. So it comes with some USB ports on the side, and then the regular area for putting the plug, and then this folds out, and dun dun, so that'll fit in the wall. This type of outlets they have over there. So that's nice and compact. And then, like I said yesterday, we went out. We got the envelope for her visa to be sent back in. Unbelievable that in order to have this done, having it FedEx, it was $56. I was figuring it was going to be like a little $20 package, but it's all right. It's done. And last but not least, she got some hair color. She wants to go back to her natural color before she leaves for over there. So we'll have to do that in the next couple of weeks too. We'll see if screen recording through my phone will work out, but I find it interesting, all the information that you can get online, figuring things out. So this is Mandy's information of from leaving LA, going to Seoul. She has 13 minutes remaining right now. So it says here, like 12 hours, 33 minutes has elapsed. This is how many miles they've flown. They've got 8 miles to go. Oh, they actually are going to be an hour and 16 minutes late. Okay, earlier it was saying they were pretty much going to be on time of what they were expected, so I thought they made up a lot of time in the air. And then here's the flight. So I can zoom out and we can see from LA to there. See the flight pattern it took. They had to go way up north and then down. And then we can zoom in. They had some rain to go through. Oh, looks like almost they tried to cut some time there too. A different way to go, but so that's where she's at. And then this is the altitude they're flying, and then on this side it shows you different information of see if I can find it here. Oh, now they're descending. It says 500 feet. they'd planned for 36,000 feet. It ended up they were at 39,000 feet. So that was kind of interesting. And then their planned miles of where they were at, it was, they planned for 6,260 and they ended up going 5,989. And then they also show on here all the different flights, so you can compare your flight. So this is her flight here. So now we're back to 12 hours, 45 minutes. For a while there was 11 hours something, so I didn't realize that was real time. But you can see here other flights that had been taken and how long it took. So normally like 12 hours, 45 minutes, 12 hours, 44, 12 hours, 18. So it's pretty much the norm, 12 and a half hours. Here's one that took 13 hours and 50 minutes. So, but interesting what the plane looks like. Cassie and I looked up the inside of the plane to see the seats so we could figure out where Mandy is. She should be about the middle of the plane. But once she lands, then she gets to get through customs and let her people know she's there. So we're getting there pretty soon. I heard the beep. Okay, those are the zeros. I'm going the wrong way. Let's record the lake. Lake is all frozen over again. It's been cooler out. Okay. There's my zeros. There's me. Alright, happy Thursday. Today's Thursday. It's a little cool out, not bad. Sun is shining though, so it's nice. Tomorrow we're supposed to get snow, so I figured let's come get a walk. The other thing being, I've been sitting on my computer and I'm seeing lots of footage of the LA fires, and I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed and crying because that's so sad. So my heart goes out to everybody that's there, everybody that's going through it. You know, obviously even in the surrounding areas, if you're watching it and you're worrying and wondering if you'll have to evacuate, and even people that are far away in different states that have been posting they have family there and that their families had to evacuate, and at least they're safe. But devastating. Kind of reminds me of the North Carolina hurricane. It's another one of those things of you can't plan for it. You know, it's never happened before. This is, you know, the worst it's ever been. So even planning for evacuation, trying to get out, trying to grab anything. Some people really didn't have much notice. Others that have been, you know, a few miles away figuring, okay, we might be in evacuation zone soon, so they've been able to pack up their belongings. But yeah, it was just heartbreaking. So again, what I can do, my thoughts and prayers and love are going out there, praying that they get some rain soon, praying that those winds die down, praying for all the firefighters and everybody that's helping and trying to get that all under control. Praying for everybody to have the courage to get through what they need to get through. So in any case, time for some fresh air. Time for a change of pace, change of scenery. I was going to try to make a video today too. I haven't made a food video in a while. I was going to bake some cookies before Christmas and I didn't get around to it. So it's the next one on my thoughts, my list of what I want to make. But today I wasn't up for it. Just kind of calming down from the anxiousness too of Mandy being in Korea. I know last I mentioned she's there, she's good, she landed. She not really had a little trouble. Like I said, unfortunately, we let the travel agent and that know that the flight had changed, and we gave her the itinerary, and she said that she would rearrange the driver for that. But then when there was that 2-hour delay from LA to Seoul, we never let anybody know. Mandy didn't. We didn't have the forethought to tell her to tell the travel agent. I guess somehow just thinking that they would have been keeping an eye on it. But I don't think they did. So then the driver was sitting there. Like I said, the flight got in an hour late. So then the driver was sitting there for a while, so he wasn't too happy and ended up dropping her off at the school, even though Mandy gave him the address of saying that the text that she got saying drop her off at the apartment. But in his head, he originally had that he was dropping her at the school, so that's what he had in his GPS or whatever, and just took her there. So she had to walk that good 10-15 minutes dragging her suitcases. I tell you, you think a 50-pound weight limit for a suitcase is like, well, it's not so much. Jeepers, can I make it under that? Can I fit enough in there? And like I said, Mandy hit at 49 pounds. That that little puppy was heavy. I was trying to lift it, move it around a little bit. I was like, whoo. And even doing on the wheels, like we said, yeah, the wheels would work fine. Those back wheels did if you could put it on an angle and drag it, but it was almost like so heavy, it was almost front heavy and falling over that way. And either way, it was just heavy. And then she had her other little carry-on, which was also on wheels that she could wheel around, which was good. But as she said, thank goodness her apartment was on the first floor, and she only had to carry her suitcases up one floor. When she was there last time for university, they had an apartment on the 5th floor, and she had to carry her suitcase up that high. And she was struggling. So her one other roommate friend helped her. This time, obviously, it's just her, and she had to carry that up, which she did. And then she said a couple from the apartment complex came over. They heard her going in, and they came over and showed her how to work things. Because again, it's a little different over there. Like for her gas stove, she actually has to, there's a line on the wall, and she has to turn on the gas and then turn on the button on the stove to make, the flame come up. So that's a little different. And then they showed her the light switches. There's like one light switch she's not supposed to touch. And then showed her where like a fuse box type thing is or whatever, and she's not supposed to touch that. So fine. She has a wash machine. There's no dryer over there though, but they did have a drying rack in the apartment. We asked her to give us a little tour. So she has the bed, and it has the covers on there. It's basically a one-room apartment. So there's the bed on one side, there's the bathroom on the other side, which has the toilet, has the sink, and then from the sink attaches a line that goes up to a shower head. So there isn't an actual shower or anything. They don't have those in most of the apartment type things, at least again from what we've experienced, from what we've seen. It's just this line that runs off the sink, and you stand there and you shower. There's a drain in the floor, and then she has one little like coffee table. She has one chair that's there. There's not like a regular size coffee table, kitchen table type thing to sit at. There's just a tiny like floor coffee table-ish that she could sit on the floor and eat at if she wants to. And then there's a little kitchen area. So again, she has the stove, she has her sink, she has a refrigerator, and then in the cabinets and stuff, there were some dishes that were there. There's some eating utensils, some cooking utensils, a couple pots and pans. So she is, so there's a couple of spices and stuff that were left behind, like some like olive oil or something, and I forget what else she showed us. But so let me change hands. Ooh, it's cold. So yeah, look, there's an umbrella. So like I said, she has that 10-15 minute walk to where the school is. Where the school is, it's in almost like a big office building. I guess she's doing more of a tutoring type thing. She's not doing like an actual real classroom stuff. And so it's in like this office building thing. There is a Starbucks there on the corner. There's like a couple, like two buildings in a row or so or something. So I think the Starbucks is in the building over, but on the corner on the bottom there. And across the street is this store called the CU. So the CU is just a little corner grocery type store. I think it's the grocery one. I kept asking her last time. I'm like, wait, what store is this one, and which one is this one? Because there was one that was like a gas station store where you could buy, your toiletries, toothpaste, shampoo, that type of stuff. And then there was another store that was more like a Target type of a store. So maybe I'm backwards. Maybe the CU2 has snacks, because I know she would go and get some like almond snacks and some milk and water and things like that at one of the stores. So she didn't have time to do any of that. She didn't have time to grab herself food before landing and all that, but I know we were just anxious a little yesterday again, just with making sure that she landed, she got her suitcases, she got where she needed to be. So Wayne even came home early from work, because he's like, I know there's nothing I can do about it. There's just nothing I can do if her suitcase doesn't show up. There's nothing I can do if, you know, whatever. But it's just the knowledge even that, you know, okay, she's safe. So yeah, giving us a little tour of her apartment, and she goes like, oh, the place needs to be swept. And so while we were on our little video call with her, she started sweeping, and then she showed us a coin. She picked up a coin and she like put it up to the camera, and it was a design on the one side. And I said, oh, is it a dime? Is it? She's like, I don't know. And she turned it over, and there was a number 10 on there. So again, obviously it's, you know, a won coin. It's, you know, Korean currency is a won, W-O-N. But it's kind of like with the number 10 on there, that's, you know, the equivalent of a dime here, which again is my dad's sign of that he's watching over us. When he first passed away, he was leaving dimes for us all over the place. And that was a thing from one of the times they went somewhere, they had like this huge, I don't know, 2-foot tall champagne bottle. And the opening on it was just big enough that you could put a dime in there. So I'd use that as kind of like a piggy bankish thing, where I was putting dimes in that bottle for years. And then finally emptied it all out and, you know, got rid of the bottle and all that. But so after he passed away, he dropped his dimes in all different areas, and he even does for my girlfriend Mandy. She'll find dimes here and there, and my neighbor Martina, she's found dimes, and so we all know that's my dad saying hi, or, you know, say to me, tell Jenny you found a dime. So she knows that I'm around, I'm saying hi. So yeah, and then she was supposed to go in last night. The principal wanted Mandy in the school at like 3 p.m. And so Mandy didn't sleep much on the plane. She slept for a couple hours, and then they woke her up for her meal, and then she couldn't fall back to sleep. So she was tired yesterday. She was looking very tired when we were talking with her, and like I said, she was supposed to go in. I ended up going to bed like by 10:30ish. Cassie still hung up, stayed up a little bit with, just stayed up and was conversing with Mandy still a little bit, just via text. And so she let me know, I think right before I went to bed, she let me know that Mandy had got a message from the principal saying that if she was too jet lagged, to just rest yesterday and then come in today and start. So that's very nice. In reality, because it's Thursday, it's Friday over there. I was thinking she'd have 2 days, but she'll only have the 1 day, so that's okay. So she'll just get a taste for where, you know, where the school is, where the room is, kind of how it goes. I don't know if there's any other paperwork or anything she'll have to fill out while she's there, but yeah, so she was happy about that she was able to get some more sleep in. And I said to her she needed to find some food, because again, when she got dropped off at, you know, or when she landed at the airport and stuff, she didn't have time to find any food. And then being at the apartment, she didn't head back out yet. And then before she had left, she set up a delivery app on her phone, and Cassie helped her with that so that she could get food delivered to her apartment. And so Cassie was telling her too, it's like, you know, get some food in you, just have some delivered so you don't even have to go out. And so she was debating on that. She was like, well. So hopefully she got some food before she took her nap last night. So I know Wayne was up this morning at, he's always up about 5:30. So he was talking to her, I think, a little bit this morning. She may have been up for a little bit. She said she was sleeping well, but again, time difference. So I think she was up for a little bit. It was like 3 a.m. their time, and she kind of popped online and just kind of said hi, but then was back off. So she's hopefully sleeping some more. So that's what's going on there. So again, it'll the anxiousness, a little bit for us too, will wean off as she gets settled in and gets in a routine. So she's gonna figure out her eating spots and where she wants to go for that, getting some food in her place, getting her place kind of all straightened up for her, and like I said, getting food in her fridge and figuring out the stores and the eating and all that. So, but in the meantime, we also have Cassie getting ready to go. She did sign up for her dorm. She was like 39th on the waiting list, and she finds out next week, I guess, if she made it or not. Like I said, unfortunately, her friend didn't sign up at the same time. They weren't able to choose roommates this time with this one. And I know Cassie, as far as her flight, she wants to get there. She wants to get there early, especially seeing as what happened with Mandy and having to maybe have to have a different flight. Again, it is winter, all the winter weather going on out there. So depending on where you fly out of, she was looking at a flight of going to Minneapolis. You're flying out of there, I think, to Korea. It's amazing you can go from the middle of the country all the way over there as opposed to the edges of the country. But yeah, Minneapolis is known for having lots of big snowstorms. So we'll have to see. What that'll all entail, but she's not going to buy her ticket till she gets her visa back. And we have that appointment next Friday to go drop off stuff. And then it'll still take a week or so for that to get back. So, anyways, that's what's going on for today. Besides that, not much else. I'm exercising in. Didn't get a walk yesterday and stuff. Like I said, I thought I'll get a walk today. So it might be snowing tomorrow, so we'll see if or when it snows and if I get out here for a walk. But I'll get back home and do some more organizing and all that. I still have to call the car insurance company and let them know we'll take Mandy off for the year, and I think that's the only phone call I needed to make. Unless I need to call the phone company too. I have to figure that one out. I know we've tried to do phone stuff before, because my name is the one that's on the phone bill. Like they wouldn't let Wayne do stuff on it. So I may have to be the one that calls the phone company, unless we can do that online. We'll figure that out. But we'll see. I still have tomorrow. I still have Friday. I really try to keep track of days and times now. It's gonna be all over. But as you can tell too, I'm just also kind of tired and out of it. I need another rest day, I guess. Just keep figuring things out. So that's what I'm gonna do. Listen to my body and take care of me. Alright, so that's it for me for now. I hope you guys are doing well. Remember to take care of you. Listen to your bodies. Get the rest you need. Stay healthy. Keep it positive, and go make it a great day. Bye-bye.